Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback. Is at Sales over the inline. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Jones. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Counts. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the 1st drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Looking to put a drive together.
Get it! 23!
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Giving 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
That's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Cougar 19. Go. Cougar 19. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones going for it all. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw, it's Williams. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quitted Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down and long coming up. To the air, Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. On fourth down, here's Williams. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
This is Swift on the counter. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels!
Looking to throw is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready to look!
They'll run this with Homer. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing is Williams. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Williams now from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown Bears! Luther Burden. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. This is 2nd and 8.
At the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
This pass left side to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this taken in by Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Back to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And complete to Downs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Now Jones. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Running straight ahead, Taylor. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, Spencer Schrader on here for the Colts field goal. And this one is right through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bears.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Volunteer!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Williams. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go. Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland, 43 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. With this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Warren. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football. They'll
stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to Pierce. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Indianapolis. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter play. From the 2 now, second and goal.
19, Tiger.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
This is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Colts will line up for the
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
14.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They'll get this to the 24. That's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To the air, Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To throw, it's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. To throw, Williams. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing again here, Williams. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
But that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
It's now third down.
They'll run again. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come on, set. Come 19, 19.
Jones looking around. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll let one go deep for downs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Jones. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
28, Bears 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of a Adonis, that's so typical. Turn like a god, ugh, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a model, that's so typical. sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I bought through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down Honey Lane. I gallon van with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet. That's so typical. 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 One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be silent like bass hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girl better than me. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll carry over the back. Out of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And an Eagles first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, 34 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. We'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Mitchell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Sit on. Sit on.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
He's coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up. A third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Jackson now. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready. Sit up. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Sit up.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
180. 180. That's it.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Report.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
It's hot. It's hot. 180.
Throwing is Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And an Eagles first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Going right back to Dotson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Barkley inside handoff. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. That one complete out to Dotson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now See on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
we're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's going to look downfield for Barkley. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
2 yards over the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Well, this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
No, we changed it. Oh.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Change it.
Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Lamar changing the look.
13. We change it. Hey, middle. 13.
To throw again is Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
31 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Luke now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Eagles.
They go play action with Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Great. Set. 63. 73. 73. 73. 73.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll audible to something else.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
King, Phil King, Phil King. Yo, touch.
Barkley bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, and the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
13. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Second and 5. Here's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied
fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
180! 180! Let's go! Hey, Ozzy! Sit up! No, we changed it. Go right here. 180! Let's go!
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
180! No, we changed it. Sit up!
The pitch to Henry. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think we have to give all the credit to the defense there. Very disciplined in their approach. Never allowed a cutback lane, which was exactly what he was looking for. They end up forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner in a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
180! What a shot! You.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now.
180! Come on! 180! What a shot! 180! What a shot! Yeah. Go. 13.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, report! Report! Sit up!
And Jackson throwing once more. And it's caught. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here's Hurts to throw. Out left to Dotson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll come up, 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here's first down.
Hey, 73 Trummers.
Back to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
180, 180.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Run it down. The sun is up. So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us. On my people now. On what I love.